All right, so you're spending 10 to 100 grand a month on ads. You know how the platforms work, but your tracking is broken. Your attribution is lying to you, and you're scaling on bad data. Today, we fix that. My name is Saku Fadiga. I've managed over $25 million in ad spend, and I run the Paid Media Lab, where over 1,800 operators use my systems. But listen, I'm not here to sell you a 15K agency retainer. I just want to show you the exact system we use to recover $1.2 million in wasted ad spend for one single client. This right here is the dashboard live, and we've all been through it. Whether you're a founder, you're a media buyer, you know this feeling. You hop into Meta, Meta tells you you have a lead for 140 bucks. You go into your CRM, it says it's $1,800 for that same lead. So you have no real number to defend. You're basically just guessing at this point. Why? Because of signal destruction. Safari, Apple's iOS 17, ad blockers, they're wiping out half of your data before they ever reach the platforms. And here's why it's killing your margins. We live in an automated world where Advantage Plus, Performance Max are going to turn into the channels where we invest a lot of our money into, right? If your signal's wrong, the algorithm learns completely wrong. It buys you a bunch of cheap junk leads, and your sales team will eventually disqualify those leads, but the platform still thinks it won that deal, right? So it goes out and buys you 100 more just like that. This is what we call the junk lead loop. Smart bidding needs smart data. Setting up your data right is actually the new media buying. Okay? But the old ways are completely dead. Google killed off the old ways of uploading conversions. So if you're not using the new data manager to send encrypted customer data back to them, your ad campaigns are flying blind. Over on Meta, it's the same story. Most accounts I look at have a terrible event match quality score, maybe a 3, maybe a 4 out of 10. They're missing data. They're double counting sales and they bleed budget. You need a score over 9 or Meta's AI literally cannot optimize your account. So how do we fix it? We stop relying on the browser. Instead, we build server-side vault. Let me explain. So we use a cloud server to set tracking cookies for the last 400 days. We store your data securely on the cloud where we send it server to server, straight to Google or Meta. And what happens when you get a junk lead or a refunded order? We run retract mode. Whether using Shopify, HubSpot, Salesforce, your CRM sends a signal back to the server, which immediately deletes that conversion from Google or Meta. We literally train the AI on what not to buy. This sets up journey-aware bidding. Instead of optimizing for a cheap click on the front end, we feed the algorithms the value of that user based on your past sales data. When you do this, the results look like this. This is a client dashboard. We recovered over 400 grand in wasted ad spend in a single quarter. We cut their customer acquisition costs in half and we pushed up their meta match rate up to 9.8. I'm showing you the proof here. This is not theory. So stop auditing search terms by hand. Stop spending hours stitching together spreadsheets, trying to stick together GA4 and Salesforce, right? Or you're sticking together Meta ads and Shopify. I run the Paid Media Lab. We're a private community of over 1,800 operators fixing, tracking, and automating our ad ops. We give you the Google Ad scripts, we give you the offline conversion tracking frameworks, AI agents, Claude skills, live campaign teardowns. Everything is in the community. This is what the platforms are actually telling you. If you look at Meta Engineering, they explicitly state that their new AI requires server-side tracking. Google mandates their new data API, and Google Tag Manager warns that the old school browser tagging is completely dead. So the platforms are telling you what to do. If you're ready to stop scaling your ad account on broken data, I want to invite you for a free tracking audit call. I'm not going to sell to you. We will go straight into your account live, run our audit engine, and find exactly where your signals are dropping. We'll give you the exact dollar amount of waste in just 6 minutes. For advanced builds, we use what's called the identity resolution. This just means we stick together user's phone and desktop sessions with IP on the server side so we don't lose track of that customer. We also set up predicted LTV feedback loops. This basically means we calculate how likely a customer is to churn and pass that risk score straight back into the bidding algorithms, right? We also do edge personalization. This means we instantly change the text on your landing page to match the ad so it's hyper personalized, and what they're seeing on the ad, they're seeing on the actual landing page. And finally, we blend broad marketing models with direct server tracking. This completely eliminates platforms double counting so you know and you actually trust your numbers.